Hello friends, and welcome back to the Outlaws franchise on MLB The Show 26. Another adventure into the Tater sports universe. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend it with us. We do appreciate you. If you enjoy this type of content, hit that like, hit that subscribe. A little bit of effort for a whole lot of help. We sure would appreciate it. So, at the end of the last one, we sit at 17-20. As we were just into the beginning of May, 5.5 behind the Rangers and Mariners. I forget what we were working on. I know there's somebody I wanted to put on the block. Savale. We want to put Savale on the block. See if anybody wants to take him. Oh, he's already on there. So, that's good news. So Savale is on the block. I don't want to put him on there, but he's on there. Alright, that's good. So we sit at May 5th, and we're starting a home set against the Pirates. And then we got a 3-game set with the Padres. And we might as well just jump right into a Sawyer Bush start here. Ryan McDaniel, strong outing last time versus the O's. Hoping to continue heating up as he was bashing home runs in our last episode as his first 2-run home run game in his major league career. Sawyer Bush, 7 starts this year with a 3-2 record. 47 Ks in 38 innings. He can get his stamina up so he can finish some of these games.
Leading off tonight for Pittsburgh, the third number
Jared Triolo. Leads it off with the Bucks. We're into William Bricktown. First pitch outside, 1-0.
Ball, no.
I'm going to challenge, but yeah, that was a strike. Fouls off a fastball up in the zone. 2-1.
That's foul.
2-2 delivery. Checked it.
Check. Did he swing?
Didn't go around. The 3-2 from Bush. Ripped foul. Do it again. Slider fouled away. Triolo making Bush work for this one. Another one ripped foul. Already worked an 8-pitch at bat here.
Ball 4. Take your base.
And Bush walks the first batter he faces. One on, nobody out.
Ball 1.
That one really missed. Let me see it. No, that was a strike as well.
Yeah. Hunter, 2.
Backdooring. Let's get 2. And it's a double play. Degrees rise. Bride for 2. Somebody got Brian Reynolds.
High.
There we go. Fishing. Wasn't where I wanted to put it, but we'll take it. 0-2 count to Reynolds.
No.
Question challenging Reynolds. Did that one miss? That one did miss. Alright, back to us. Flip to first. And that's the end of the top. Head to the bottom of the first. It's 0-0.
Leading off for the Pirates, the center fielder, O'Neill.
Top of the second, 0-0. O'Neill Cruz leading it off for the Pirates.
Ball.
I don't think that one missed that bad. That one's fouled away to even the count at 1s. Couldn't get him to chase. 2-1. Sinker, triple foul. Full count. Got him. Cruz down swinging. Bush's first K of the game.
Hurry.
Fouled away, 0-2. To delivery.
Three.
Takes it. He's going to challenge. And he wins. 1-2.
No, that's a ball.
This is down and away, 2-2. Saws him off. Daniel into foul territory. We'll track it down and bring it out number 2.
That is it. The first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
O'Hearn in the box. Fouls his first pitch off. It's 0-1. Change up, swing and a miss. Pops that one foul, stays 0-2. Sinker. Slap to the rise at second. He'll go to Bride. That's the end of the second. At the top of the second. We'll head to the bottom, tied at 0. Still 0-0 here in the top of the third. Caratini in the box for the Pirates takes strike 1.
Ball.
He lays off the 0-1 curve, leaves his count at 1-1. Swing and a miss. Slider to first, and that's going to be just foul. The 1-2, he lays off a sinker outside. Evens the count at 2s.
Ball 3.
Fastball high. It's full count. Walker Jenkins on deck for the Bucks.
Hey, high.
Got him.
Batting in the right fielder, Walker Jenkins.
Caratini, second strikeout victory for Bush today. Jenkins steps in, 243 average on the year. Takes ball 1 low.
Ball.
How far was that outside? That was a strike too. Come on, man. Who's behind the plate today?
Ball.
That's 3-0 to Jenkins. And it's a 4-pitch walk to Walker Jenkins, so 1 on, 1 out.
The shortstop, Nick Gonzalez.
That's flared foul, 1. 2 for 1, back to first, double play, out of the top of the third to Sawyer Bush. That's 3 scoreless innings. Top of the 4th, we stay at 0-0. Triolo to the plate. Pops 1 foul, 0-1. Curveball, slap foul. Fastball fouled off, stays 0-2. Slider, back up the middle. That's the Bucks' first hit of the day here in the 4th. So again, runner on first, nobody out. Bush hits the 50 pitch mark. That's slap foul, 0-1. Horowitz, 282 on the year, 4 homers, 12 RBIs. Another fastball inside, strike 2. Backdoor slider is fouled off. Swing and a miss on the changeup, out number 1. Becomes the 3rd strikeout for Sergeant Bush.
Ball.
Misses low with the changeup.
He ride.
That's right down the middle for strike 1. Fouled off, 1-2. Slaps a sinker foul. Stays alive. Swing and miss. Strikeout number 4. O'Neal Cruz.
Ball.
Man, that was close. But it wasn't.
Ball 2.
We're challenging that one.
Too low.
Change up. Misses 2-1. Swing and a miss. Evens it at 2. Slider is slapped into center field. Dixon on to make the grab, and that's the end of the top of the 4th. So 1 hit, no runs. Still 0-0. We're gonna bunt it. What are you doing, Heim? How are you not hopping on that? Come on, man. A bunt single, and once again, man on first, and nobody out for Sawyer Bush.
That's foul.
Woo! Ripped down the right field line, but just foul for O'Hearn. It's just an exciting strike.
Ball 1.
The fastball away. Hung a slider, but he pops out to right. That's 1 down here in the top of the 5th. So Bush already approaching 7 pitches here.
No, that's a ball.
Challenging. Oh, 1 after winning the challenge.
No, that's a ball. Too low.
That one is slap to the left center gap. Can anybody get there? Dixon dives. He can't get to it. Runner around second. He's coming around third, and the Pirates are going to take the lead on a double by Victor Caratini. So a man on second and 1 out now.
Hook 1.
Strike 1. That is slapped to McDaniel. He fired a bride for out number 2.
Ball.
Sinker is flared to right. That'll drop for another single. The runner will hold at third. So first and third, 2 outs. Triolo takes strike 1.
Ball 1.
Bush misses up and in, 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Slider fouled off. Stays 1-2. Changeup gets him working. That's the end of the 5th. The Bucks hit 1 run on 3 hits to take the lead, 1-0.
Leading off for Hefner, the second baseman.
Bush on the mound to start the 6th. Outlaws muster a hit, but no runs in the 5th. It stays 1-0 Bucks. Strike 1 for Horwitz. Strike 2 for Horwitz.
Ball. Down.
Changeup misses low. Got him looking. K number 6 for Sawyer. Hernandez takes the first pitch for a strike. Another fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss at the changeup. 2 quick strikeouts for Bush here in the 6th. That'll bring up O'Neal Cruz. Got him. 0-1. Fouls off the sinker. Swing and a miss. Struck out the side here in the 6th. The Outlaws search for some offense against the Pirates. Got the Hart coming up.
Henry.
And that's it for Bush. He goes 6. Gives up 1 run. As Zimmer comes in. He is about to get sent to AAA. And Outlaws cannot muster any offense, and Sawyer Bush collects his 3rd loss. So a 1-0 loss as we muster 4 hits. Bush goes 6, gives up 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 2 walks, 8 Ks. Going to send Zimmer down. Want him to get a little bit more work at AAA. We're going to bring Soroka up. How's he not on the 40 man? That's ridiculous. Soroka in the bullpen now as Zimmer heads back down to AAA to get some more reps down there. And he had a over 5 ERA before that last appearance, which he did well, but we wanted to get some work in at AAA. So we dropped the first in the 3-game set to Pittsburgh 1-0. The second is another loss. We lose this one 8-5. As Arise goes 3-5. McDaniel may have homered. He did, his 6th. Also got one from Michael Hellman. On the mound, Jake Irvin goes 4, 7 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, 2 walks, 1 K. And so we came back and tied it, and then Savale again. Gosh, somebody take that guy off our hands. All right, this will take us into scouting. Garcia is dropping in his rankings. And switch this to central. Switch this to central. Let's take a look at anybody move up. Now Buckley at 46% scouted stays at number 3. Any other big movers? Not really. Not at all. Alright, so we'll finish out the profile on Garcia. Wait, you know what? We gotta leave this to the international. I almost did it 1 time, 1 week too early. finish our international pitcher scouting and finish the profile on Garcia. And then we'll switch it over to Central and find us a new prospect. Almost messed that one up. So that takes us to the final game in the Pirates series. We got Hicks on the mound against Paul Skeens, and we lose 2-1. It's a sweep for the Pirates against us as we muster 4 hits. Duran gets the only RBI on the mound. I mean, Hicks gave us a great start. 7 innings, 1 hit, 3 walks, 4 Ks. As Rodriguez blows the save, Quijada takes the loss. That moves us to a series with the Pods, where we lose the first game, 3-2. As again, Duran playing well, knocking in runs for us. As he hits his first homer, drives in 2. Which will only 2 of the game. On the mound, Alec Marsh goes 5, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 3 walks, 4 Ks. Soroka, 2 scoreless innings, and Rodriguez gets the L. Game 2 is a loss. Another one, 2-1. Not mustering up much offense right now. His only RBI comes from Ezekiel Duran again. Torres goes 6 2/3, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. So good outing from our starter, even though he takes the loss. Quijada and Rodriguez each had a scoreless. Quijada with a scoreless plus. And let's play a player lock in this one. We'll play Jonah Bride. 365. So it's the Pods versus the Outlaws from Bricktown. Sawyer Bush on the mound, took a tough loss in his last outing. He is one of the league leaders in the American in Ks.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Bride fields it and zips to first for the out. He remains scoreless. Leading off the second, Jonah Bride, 208 on the year, 2 knocks, 8 RBIs, 2 homers and 8 RBIs. And that is zipped down the third base line. He cannot handle it. Guns one to first pitch, but doesn't get him. How are they going to score it? That's an infield hit for Jonah Bride. So 1 on, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the second. Can they drive him around? We scored a run. I don't know if it was Bride. That is ripped up the middle for another base hit for Jonah Bride. And again, 1 man on, nobody out here in the top, this bottom of the 4th. So put another run on the board, move to the top of the 5th. Xander Bogart set the line. At the line. At the plate. Another dribbler to Bride. He'll step on first. That's out number 2.
Second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Now batting for the Outlaws.
All right, it's got 3-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. Man on, 2 outs. That is ripped up the middle. Great stop there at second, and that's going to win the 5th. Cronenworth. Great defense there to rob Bride of his 3rd consecutive hit. And Bush still on the mound here in the top of the 6th. 1 on, 2 on, 1 out. Can we turn 2? There's 1. And he's safe at first. It's going to be 2 outs, first and 3rd. See if Bush can get out of this jam here. So we move to the bottom of the 8th, still up 3-2, 1 out, man on first. I wanted that so bad, and we pop it up. And somehow we're losing 5 to stinking 3 in the bottom of the 10th. Come on, man.
Ball.
1-0 to Pride. That is an easy out, and the Padres win. So we waste a good outing from Sawyer Bush as the bullpen blows another lead late in the game. All right, we blow another one. We lose 5 to 3 to the Padres. Got homers from Dixon and McDaniel. Bush goes 6, gives up 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 7 Ks. And it looks like Camilo Doval blew the save. Man. Alright, so we get swept in back-to-back series by Pittsburgh and San Diego. We've dropped all the way to 17 and 26. We get an off day before we head to Seattle. And the first one, we're going to lose at 7 straight. So we get 5 hits, 5 RBIs, 1 from DeVries, 2 from Bragg, 1 from Muncy, 1 from McDaniel on the mound. Jake Irvin goes 4, gives up 10 hits, 4 earned runs. Somehow still had the lead because Soroka takes the loss. Second game, another loss. We drop 6 to 2. As Hellman gets our only 2 RBIs. And Hicks goes 4, gives up 5 runs on 5 hits, 3 walks, 7 Ks. And that'll take us to scouting. And Garcia drops all the way to number 57 on our board. We are not interested in him. Switch these to Central. Anybody else look interesting over here in left? No, any center fielders? Richards is gonna have good potential. Ryan Barron. He's gonna have crazy potential, but he's gonna be a low floor, high ceiling guy. One there. We don't need a center fielder though, so we'll leave him on there. Leave those there, move this to center. And that's the plan for this week. Alright, we got a finale at Seattle, Marsh versus Kirby, and we're going to player lock. He's up to 246. Chubby's at 2. I almost called him Chewy. Chubby's at 238. We'll play with Chubby. Outlaws and the Mariners. Outlaws looking to break an 8-game losing streak as they face one of the top arms in the league in Kirby.
Leading off,
Chubby Dixon leading it off for the
number 2,
Outlaws.
Chubby Dixon.
Ball 1.
Fouls off the sinker, 1-1. Come on, Chubby. That is popped to right center, but I don't think it's got enough on it. It does not. Rodriguez hauls it in for out number 1.
Batting second. Up next.
Top of the
Oklahoma,
third. Man
the
on
center
second.
fielder,
1 out for
number 2,
Chubby as the
Chubby
Outlaws hold a
Dixon.
1-0 lead. Chevy gets sawed off on a sinker and grounds too short.
The batter number 1.
2 down.
Second baseman. Up next for the Mariners.
Bottom of the 4th,
fielder,
man on
number
first,
9.
nobody out.
Dominic.
Outlaws still on top, 1-0.
Go.
Chevy at the wall, hauls it in. Runner back to first, 1 down.
Next,
Bottom of
the
the 4th.
Mariners. The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
All right, 2 outs, bases loaded. Jared McPeany at the plate for the ends. And he shoots one up the middle. And that's going to score 2. And it's 3-1 Seattle.
Up next for Oklahoma.
Still 3-1.
Number 2.
Top of the 5th.
Dixon.
Man on first, 1 out. Ugh. Slider. That should get through. It doesn't, but it's still a base hit. So we got 2 on, 1 out.
Second base.
And we explode. It is now 10-3, and we are batting again in the 5th. So that's 9 runs in this inning. What an explosion from the Outlaws offense. They have needed it. That is right to short, and that ends the 5th. But 9 runs come across the plate. The Outlaws lead it 10-3.
Leading up for the Mariners,
Julio Rodriguez
Julio.
steps up, bottom of the 6th.
Rodriguez.
Nobody on, nobody out. Fly 1 to center. Dixon over to make the grab. And there's 1
The
down.
batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Shallow center. Chevy comes on and makes the grab. That's 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the first, leading up for the Mariners, the shortstop, Jeremy.
We move to the bottom of the 2nd. Or 7th. Bottom of the 7th. Nobody out. Pena smacks one to right center. Dixon is there. This is more center. Sort of right
Up
center.
next for the Mariners, the third base.
2 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 7th. Cole Young in the box. And Mata on the mound. And that's fly to center. And Chevy is there. Brings it in. That's in.
Up next for
Nobody on. 2 out here in the top of the
number
8th.
2, Chubby Dixon.
Dixon steps in the box. And sliders are killing me. 1 for 4 on the day for Dixon. And that is ripped to right. It's got some juice behind it, and it gets down off the wall. And Dixon will walk into second with a stand-up double.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Luis Arraez.
That takes us to the 9th. Castro on the mound, Pena at the plate, and the Outlaws in the streak. So the streak is over as the Outlaws get the 10-3 win against Seattle. Chubby went 2 for 5. Arraez 3 for 5 with an RBI. Looks like Jonah Heim and Michael Hellman were the big bashers in this one with 7 RBIs between them. Muncie McDaniel also has RBIs. Heim hits his 3rd. Hellman hits his 4th on the mound. Alec Marsh, 6 innings, 2 hits, 3 runs, 0 earned, 4 walks, 4 Ks. Mata gets the hold. Castro closes it out. And that takes us to San Francisco. And we lose the opener 3-2. 2 RBIs from Chubby, who goes 3 for 3. On the mound, Suarez goes 5, 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 1 walk, 1 K. And we win the second game 7-5. That's 4 RBIs for Luis Ariz. He homered. He did homer. McDaniel also homered. Hit his 8th. I believe he's leading the team in RBIs at 25. So that'll take us to the finale in San Fran, and we're going to play with Ryan McDaniel. All right, Outlaws up against Kai Bush today.
Batting third, the third baseman, Ryan.
Daniel step up with
McDaniel.
1 on and 1 out here in the top of the first.
No, that's a ball.
Takes the first pitch high for ball 1. And that's going to be a double play.
Pick up the ball. Pick it up. Pick it up.
And the end of the first. Got to swing at better pitches.
Up next for Oklahoma.
Outlaws
the third baseman,
offense
number 6.
comes to life here. 5 runs here in the top of the second. 2 out, man on second from McDaniel. Takes ball 1 inside. That's going to be skied to short. Should end the inning. And it does.
Go.
Batting 6, the shortstop,
Hey, Irvin on the mound
Crawford.
here in the bottom of the second. 1 in for the Giants. That is slapped to McDaniel. We'll sip it to Bride for out number 2.
Batting 7, the first base. Up next for Oklahoma.
We got another run at 6-1. Again, 2 out, man on second for McDaniel.
Ball.
Another inside first pitch for a 1-0 count.
Ball 2.
That's low. Let's not swing at those anymore. Get through. It does. This is a base hit. They're sending them. The throw is not in time. That's an RBI from McDaniel, and Outlaws extend the lead to 7-1.
Up next for the Outlaws.
Move to the top of the 7th. Nobody out. Man on first. Giants give one back at 7-2. He gets a skies that one right. It's a quick out. 1 pitch out. Take us to the top of the ninth. 2 out, man on first. Outlaws lead at 7-3.
McDaniel.
That's off the corner.
The sweeper go outside for ball 1. Comes back with another sweeper. Gets that one in the zone to even the count. How am I not all over that? Skied to center. And that ends the top of the ninth. Hopefully the Outlaws can close it out. We sim it. And they do close it out. So we win a series against the Giants. So that's a series win against the G-Men. Daniel 1 for 5 with an RBI. Looks like Leo DeVries hit a grand slam. Nice. And Irvin gets the win. He goes 6, gives up 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 7 Ks, and a 13th save with Camilo Duvall. And now we got what I would consider our biggest rival and the Texas Rangers. I mean, it's Rangers versus Outlaws. I mean, yeah, makes sense, right? So the first one against the Rangers at Globe Life, we lose, and we got a trade offer. So the Yankees are offering us Josh Rose, a B potential shortstop. Prospect. Oh, we got multiple offers here. So this one, we get Trey Silva, Floyd, and they take Savale. I think we're going to go with this one and accept this one. Morales, Savale, Moncada. We get back a B potential starting pitcher prospect and basically just some system depth right here, because I doubt these guys can ever see the field at Bricktown. So let's go accept this trade. So this bam, trade made. So we send the Yankees Luis Morales, Aaron Savale, and Yohan Makata. And we get back Trey Silva, B prospect, a B potential pitcher from the 2026 draft class, second rounder. And then basically some assistant fielders right here. So yeah, big trade for the Outlaws is executed. And let's check the box score on our loss to the Rangers. And we had an RBI from Jonah Bride. And Jordan Hicks was on the mound. Gave us a good start. 5 1/3, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 3 walks, 4 Ks. And Quijada blew it. It's like in extras. Gave up the game winner. Game 2, we win it. Oh, that's why, the trades. So we win game 2, 4-0. It's like Bowers got him a homer, his 4th of the year. And Arise had 2 RBIs on the mound. Alec Marsh, 7 innings pitch, a 1-hitter in 7 innings. Nice. 2 walks, 5 Ks. And Duvall gets save number 14. And then that takes us into scouting. Not a lot of movement on Marin. So we got a good jump for Franklin Perry with his initial scouting. Anybody else make super jumps? No. Alright, so we'll finish the profile on Marin, and finish off our scouting in the Central Region pitchers. And let's jump in here and play with Leo DeVries. Kumar Rocker on the mound for the Rangers. Solid start to the season, 3-1 and 3.3 ERA.
Leading off for the Outlaws, the shortstop, Leo.
And we are already getting pounded in the top of the third, 5-0. And DeVries skies one to center field. And that's at number 1 in the third.
Up next for the Rangers,
Winsell Perez at the plate.
Winsell Perez.
And we turn 2 to end the third. Let's go. Suarez got
The
absolutely
batter,
blasted.
number 9. Second baseman, Brandon.
First couple innings.
Wow.
And nobody out. 1 on. What are you doing? I know I hit Y. All right.
Up next for Oklahoma.
So that guy did not score. That's good. It's still 5-1. Nobody out. Man on second for DeVries. And another skied to center. We got first and third, nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. It's stolen base by Wyatt Langford. Didn't even go here to cover.
Leading off.
Come on, man.
Oklahoma, the shortstop, Leo.
You can see how often I play short. 7-1 now in the 8th. DeVries smacks one to left center. Langford over. Hauls it in. And that's going to be an over for DeVries. And it's the Outlaws drop a series to the Texas one. So we drop the series 2 games to 1 to Texas. And that brings us back home to Seattle, where we lose the opener 6-4. 2 RBIs from Muncie, 1 from Mountcastle and Heim. On the mound, Sawyer Bush goes 3 innings, gives up 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 1 walk. Yup. Game 2, we win 6-4. RBI from Dixon, 5 RBIs from McDaniel, who blasts his 9th home run. This is up to 9 homers and 31 RBIs. Let's go. And on the mound, Jake Irvin goes 4 1/3, gives it 6 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, 3 walks, 1 K. And Castro gets the win. Doval save number 15. All right, let's take a trip down to AAA first. Who we'll play with? Let's play with the Yeti.
Leading off here tonight, the second baseman, Brian.
All right, Brian, the Yeti Weed at 258 on the year here at AAA Vegas.
Inside, ball 1.
Takes ball 1. 50 hits so far through the 2028 season.
Ball.
Ooh, couldn't wait on it. I have no patience for the off-speed stuff. That is ripped to right center, but not well enough as the center fielder runs it down for out number 1.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
So bottom 1, man on second, nobody out. I missed it. So first and third, nobody out.
The batter number 10.
And Tacoma pushes across a run to take a 1-0 lead. We got man on first, 1 out for Wheat here in the top of the 3rd. Down the line, but foul. I guess start trying to go opposite field and I'll have better timing probably. Like that. And right to him. Come on. Liner to second for out number 2.
The batter number 10.
And we move to the top of the 5th. 0-2 fly out, line out for the Yeti. Nobody on, 2 out. Take that for strike 1.
Ball.
That'll miss. Another hard hit ball, but right to the third baseman. So 0 for 3.
For Las Vegas, the second base.
Ground out, or a fly out and 2 line outs. It's tied up here in the top of the 8th, though, 1-1. There's a base hit for the Liddy.
Find the ball. Hey, way to swing the bat.
He's
Nice rip.
got a base runner with nobody out here in the top of the 8th. And we'll get walked off there by the Rainiers. And Wheat goes 1 for 4. All right, look at our second base prospect, Brian the Kitty Wheat. Let's finish off the Seattle series, and we do it with a 4-0 shutout. And we muster 4 hits. Hicks goes 6, gives up 1. So it's the bullpen again. Yario Rodriguez gives up 2. And Matt Mata gives up 2, both unearned. As we catch another L. Well, this is a 4-game set, so let's finish off the 4-game set. And it's a loss. So Seattle takes it 3-1 in the 4-game series. And this one, we get 3 runs on 9 hits. RBIs for Robles, McDaniels, and Bowers. On the mound, Marsh gets lit up pretty good. 4 innings pitched, 9 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned, 1 K. And Herget's the only one that didn't give up a run. That'll take us to the Cleveland series, where we lose the first game 5-1. RBI for Duran. Who's on the mound? Suarez goes 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 4 Ks. Bush on the mound against Tanner Bybee, and it's another loss. In this one, we get RBIs from Arise, McDaniel, Bowers, DeVries, and Duran. And Bush goes 4 2/3, gives up 8 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned, 1 walk, 4 Ks. Ballooning his ERA to 4.35 in his rookie season. Come on, Sawyer, you gotta pick it up, buddy. And that'll take us into scouting. Marin jumps all the way to number 18 from 99. That is a gem. Let's go. And then pitching wise, Perry stays up there in the top 15. That's really the only one that made a big jump. Emerson Duval, though, 70 to 31. Somebody to keep an eye on. All right, let's change these to East. Right? Yeah. And let's go find somebody else to scout. All right, we're gonna need. Let's check first base again. So we got Reyna sitting there at number 7. So we could take him with the first pick, or the 3rd pick. This guy, he's going to have a low floor, high ceiling, switch hitting, first baseman out of Virginia. Scouting. Switch this back to first base. Now take care of scouting for this week. Alright, series finale with Cleveland. Jake Irvin on the mound for the Outlaws. 2-3 on the year, 4.69 ERA.
Leading off.
And gives up a run in the first, or bottom of the first. Leading off with Chubby Dixon.
Nope, outside. Inside, ball
2-0 count. Chubby 242 here in his rookie season. That is slapped to right for a base hit. So the leadoff man on here in the bottom of the first.
Batting second, the second baseman, Louis Fry. Batting seventh, the designated hitter.
So Outlaws can't bring him around and move to the top of the second. Man on first, 1 out. With Springer at the plate. Cleveland. He's going to sky one to left center. Dixon under. And haul it in for out number 2.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Travis Bazan.
All right. Bottom of the third. No outs, nobody on.
Hey!
Dixon takes an inside strike, 0-1. That's fouled off as he chases a curve out of the zone. 0-2. Now we got to fight. Fight it off to right, and that's a lazy pop fly for out number 1. Joe Adele up in the top of the fourth. Nobody on, nobody out. Just going to get down for a base hit for Adele.
Up next for Cleveland, the batter number 13, second baseman, Gabriel Arias.
Arias up. Adele on first. Driven to center. Dixon finds it for out number 1.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, Jose. Now batting for the Outlaws.
All right, bottom of the 5th. 1 out, nobody on. Outlaws have tied it though. It is 1-1. That is slap left for a single. 2-hit ball game for Chubby. Springer up here in the top of the 7th. Still 1-1. Man on second with 1 out. That is skyrocketed to center. Dixon back. He'll fire to third. And off target. The runner's in safely with 2 out. It's 2-1 Cleveland here in the bottom of the 7th. Nobody on, 2 outs for Chubby Dixon. 2 for 3 on the day. That is sliced down the right field line and foul. The 0-1 delivery from Estrada. It's fouled off. 0-2. Again, no 2 count. Gotta fight. That is ripped for the gap. Is it enough? It is. It's off the wall. And Chubby is 3 for 4 with 2 singles and a double today. Can anybody knock him in? They can. Outlaws take the lead 3-2 here in the top of the 8th. Nobody on, nobody out. Jose Ramirez steps in and slaps one to center. Dixon under it. And that's out number 1.
Up next to Cleveland, the center field.
At bottom of the 8th, Outlaws extend the lead to 6-2.
Number 2.
Chubby looking for his first 4-hit day as a pro. And he gets it. Let's go. A base hit. Is driving a run and extending the lead to 7-2 here in the bottom of the 8th. Chubby goes 4 for 5. Simmet. And the Outlaws win. The Outlaws avoid the sweep with a 10-2 victory over the Guardians. Alright, a 10-2 win keeps the Guardians from sweeping us at home. Chubby goes 4 for 5 with an RBI. Arise 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. We got 2 RBIs from Jonah Bride and 3 from Michael Hellman, 1 from DeVries. And Jake Irvin gives us 6. 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. That'll take us into a road trip to Milwaukee, where we lose the opener 8-2. We get RBIs from Chubby and Pozo, and Hicks goes 2 2/3, gives up 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 3 walks, no Ks. And game 2 is another loss, this time 3-2. We get RBIs from Pozo and Hellman. And on the mound, Alec Marsh gives us a decent outing. 5 1/3, 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 3 walks, 7 Ks. And the loss going to Rodriguez as a walk-off. And before we send the final game of May, we are going to jump down to AA. And we're going to play a game with Chipper Dean. Steven Echevarria on the mound for the Rockhounds.
Batting third, the center fielder.
They're hosting
Rainer
Northwest
Aria.
Arkansas Naturals. That is hammered. Dean chasing and runs out of room. That's gone.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Dean steps up. Nobody out. 2 on here in the first. And rips one
It's a foul
foul.
ball. Ball.
That's low.
Ball.
Way high. 2-1 count. That is slammed into the gap. That should score 2. Dean around first, heading for second. And that's a 2-run double for Chipper Dean as the Rockhounds take the lead.
Leading off for the Rockhounds.
Rockhounds
the right
extend the
fielder,
lead to
number
7-1.
8, Chipper Dean.
Dean 244 on the year. And that's a 2-hit ball game for Chipper.
Hey, that ball was hit hard. Good job.
Now batting, the center fielder. Now batting, the first baseman. number
Top of the third,
15.
1 on, 1 out. Rockhounds up 7-1. That is base hit, so 2 on, 1 out.
The batter, the third baseman, number 1, Adael Amador.
Dean tracks it down, and that's a 2-run double to make it 7-3.
Now batting, the center fielder. Now batting. the
So
right
Dean in the
fielder,
box,
number 8,
1 on,
Chipper
2 out here in the
Dean.
bottom of the third. 2 for 2 on the day, the double and a single. That is popped
dig,
into the
dig,
gap. Can it get down? It can. It's going to be another double for Chipper Dean and another RBI. It's a 3 for 3 on the day. So Great outing for Chipper Dean at the
The
plate.
batter, the left fielder.
Top of the fifth, 2 on, 1 out,
Tater.
8-4. Rockhounds on top. Chavers with the base hit. You're gonna go 3. Oh, come on, we got him.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick. Now batting.
Just bottom of the fifth, it is 10-10. You gotta love minor league baseball. 1 on, 1 out for Dean. Takes a curveball for strike 1.
Oh, beat it out, beat it out.
That will not get through. He is retired. 2 outs, man on second.
Now batting.
2 outs,
The right
2
fielder,
on. Chipper Dean.
Right guy, right place. Here we go.
He's 3 for 4 on the day with 3 RBI. And it is going to be an easy out to end the 7th.
Leading off for North
Top of the 8, still
Arkansas, the second
10-10.
baseman,
Nobody
Ryan
on, nobody out.
McCarty.
That is hammered, but not enough as Dean is under it. That's out number 1.
Now batting.
Top of the 9th, man on second, nobody out.
Amador.
Relay.
Runner advances to third on the sacrifice, and
Now
we move to
batting,
the top
the
of the 10th.
shortstop,
It is still 10-10.
Baez.
Man on second with 1 out.
Here we go, Rusty.
Rusty Stoner on the mound.
4-4.
Dean to the plate. Got him. Stays 10-10.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Really, we don't get another at bat? Come on.
Leading off for Midland, the left fielder, Dylan Carlson.
Carlson with the base hit. They're waving him. Oh, they hold him up. What the hell? So first and third.
Now batting,
Joaquin
third
Fernandez.
baseman, Joaquin Fernandez.
We are on deck. There you go, Yard. No, he sack fly, and that'll be ball game. Yeah, we walk it off. There you go. Joaquin Fernandez, sacrifice fly to walk it off for the Rockets. All right, Chipper Dean, 3 for 5, 3 RBIs. Looking good there in Double-A, and we will finish off the Milwaukee series with a win, 3-2. Chubby goes yard, number 7 on the year. We get 2 RBIs from Max Munson. And Suarez gives us a good outing. 7, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 walk, 6 Ks. A hold for Rodriguez and Doval with save number 16. And that will take us to June. We'll begin the month of June in the next one. So where do we stand? On June 1st, we had a horrible May, winning only 7 ball games in the entire month. We were 24-38, 14 and a half games. So we dropped 9 games in the standings over the course of this episode. Rangers 2 behind the Ends, who are now 39 and 24. Let's take a quick look at the standings around the entire league. In the West, it's the Mariners, as we saw. Head this way. Central is Tigers with a half-game lead over the Royals, 3 over the Twins. East is the Red Sox with a half-game lead over the Yankees. 6.5 back. National League wild card, got the Braves and Marlins right there, 1 game apart, or half a game apart. Brewers and Pirates, D-backs a little bit behind them. In the West, Dodgers with a 1 game lead over the Diamondbacks. Rockies struggling with just 19 wins this season. The Reds in the Central, 37-25, 3 game lead over the Brewers. Pirates right behind them. Cubs having a rough year. In the East, the Phillies at 41-21 with a 2 game lead over the Braves. 2.5 over the Marlins. Natties, like the worst team in baseball this year with just 15 wins so far. And then the American League wild card is the Yankees. Some of your award projections. Right now, American League MVP is Chaz Chisholm at KC. Buxton and Rodriguez. Cy Young, Ryan Webb, Crochet. Batting title, Jazz at 351. Have a year, Braver of the Year, Keller. Nicholson leading for Rookie of the Year with McDaniel and Dixon right behind him. Buxton for the Hank Aaron Award. National League Hank Aaron Award right now is Juan Soto, Jude Ruiz. Rookie of the Year, 2nd round pick. Then Melendez and Bowers behind him. Reliever of the Year, Griffin Jacks. Bo Bichette for the batting title so far. Google with the Braves for the Cy Young, and NL MVP right now, Juan Soto with Bryce Harper right behind him. We'll look at the awards race as we head into June. And that's going to be it for this one. We appreciate you taking time out of your day to spend it with us. If you haven't yet, please hit that like, hit that subscribe. Just a little bit of effort for a whole lot of help. And again, we appreciate you checking us out. Thank you for being here. Come back and hang out with us anytime. Until the next one, see ya.
You crazy mother.